Good morning, guys. It's about 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning, and I thought today let me try vlogging with my iPhone 11 Pro. So, the GoPro's taking a break today. Everyone says let's try the iPhone, so I'm going to do that today only for this vlog. Otherwise, I mostly use my GoPro for the wide angle. So, New York is looking nice and clear. And I think it's going to be sunny later in the day, so let's see. So how's the lockdown going for everyone? So I just had a shave. I'm trying to keep my mustache. Let's see how it goes. How's the lockdown going for everyone? I heard in India it is on till May 3rd now. So any guesses, will it continue till end of May or will it end in May or as on May 3rd? I don't know. So US is still the same. We are allowed to go out for essentials. We are allowed to go for groceries, medicines. We are allowed to go for exercise or walks, and we are all practicing social distancing. So New Jersey is the same. I mean, I can go anywhere I want, a jog, a run, a ride, a drive, whatever. So for people who think I don't do work, just dusting my room. The good part is my son does his room and my wife does the living room, so I just have to do my own area here. Lockdown, you need to. I was watching Shriman Kutaru. He's another bike vlogger and I like his vlogs. Cycle is catching dust, boss. This is not good. So helmets have to be dusted also. Yes, very important. Photo frames. Need to dust all the Harley signs. So dusting is not just an easy task. Yeah. And this is the biggest pain to dust. But I did it I do it every 2 days, so it's okay. So dusting and vacuuming done. I also did the washing, and when I wash my jeans, I don't dry them in the dryer, I drip dry them. So when you put jeans in the dryer, they shrink and ruin the material. So remember that. Just wondering what to do today because work-wise we are in a good shape. We don't have much work to do today. So I've done the dusting, I've done the vacuuming, I washed the clothes. My wife's going to take care of the kitchen, like cooking and cleaning there. So we are sharing the tasks very well. And as you know, life in the US, there's never going to be maids with you. So you have to do this whether there's a lockdown or not. So I've been doing this always in the US. Nothing new for me. The vacuum I bought recently, but otherwise we do the hand vacuum, which is the normal vacuum. So anyways, so vlogging with my iPhone 11 Pro today. Let's see how it goes. I may have to go back to the GoPro if you guys don't like this. So I've always been wondering about the fact that will Harley Davidson shut down as a company? Harley Davidson is the American brand, and I personally have owned 4 Harley Davidsons in the past few years, so I can speak out of some experience. The bikes are not cheap, the bikes are expensive even in a US context, and Harley Davidson, charges that premium because of the great quality. But when you talk about a touring bike being $25,000 to $45,000, the CVO models can go as high as $45,000. In a US scenario, that too is considered, a luxury car area. So why would someone spend that much on a bike when you can get like second-hand or third-hand bikes for like $5,000? So my thoughts were that, is the company coming into some real troubled waters, because the CEO has recently resigned. I don't know if he resigned or he was asked to leave, but whenever he joined a few years back, from then the sales have dropped. Dropped in the sense that Harley Davidson dropped about 8 to 10% of sales, which is not much for other bike manufacturers, but for Harley it was a big drop. And the age group of the Harley audience was going higher and higher. So, for example, I'm 44 and I consider myself too young to ride a Harley Davidson. So that's why I changed to something more age appropriate. So is Harley Davidson only targeting now the 50, 60-year-old people with their trikes and more of the easy back riders and soft tails? I don't know. In other countries other than US, there may be a lot of youngsters who want and ride Harley Davidson. So few thoughts I had. Harley Davidson still has 49% of the bike market share. Okay, so 49% of a bike market share is Harley Davidson. Let's not forget that. Okay, while BMW, Yamaha, Honda, Africa Twin, all these bikes are doing well, we perceive that Harley's going, third, fourth, fifth place. That's not true. Harley Davidson still has 49% stake in the market share. And while the sales have dropped 8 to 10%, I think it's a time where people are not very much into bikes. Everyone's worried about safety and they would rather have 2 or 3 cars than to have one bike. A bike is still considered a luxury item. So you're fine spending $30,000 on a car, but if you spend $10,000 on a bike, your neighbors will be like, oh, he's wasting money on a bike. Why does he need a motorcycle? So, Harley Davidson has to get their act together. They have to work on the younger, newer crowd. They have to get people in the 18 to 20-year-old or 25-year range of age to get onto those Harley bikes. So price drop is important. I think they have to outsource a lot of their manufacturing units, like the China factory. The Indian setups are there for Harley to manufacture. That's only the way the price will drop, because the average Harley technician is paid $50 an hour in the US. So Harley mechanics make a lot of money because obviously they are earning in US dollars. So that has to change. The restructuring has to happen. There can be some expensive bikes which the richer people will buy, but mostly they have to target bikes under $12,000 to $14,000. If they have a good bike under $15,000 on road, I think Harley sales can really go up. And just like the Royal Enfield had done, I think they need one kind of adventure tourer bike coming out from Harley. While they made the electric bike, which is great, but $30,000 for an electric bike, nobody's going to buy that. So it looks good and it's fun to ride and everything, but no one's buying an electric motorcycle that costs $30,000. So they need to rethink about price cutting that too. But I feel if they come out with an adventure kind of bike, which I think they're coming out with, which looks more like the BMW GSA or the Triumph Tiger, I think Harley Davidson may have a winner. So I love this brand and just thought let's make a video on IGTV because YouTube, I'll leave some more fun stuff for YouTube, but this is more of a serious, video talking about sales and everything. So hopefully Harley Davidson will come out of the waters because with 49% market share, they are very big. I personally don't think Harley Davidson will shut shop or close down. There's no way. And even if those days approach, Mr. Donald Trump will ensure that the company gets bailed out. So we are not going to see Harley Davidson going anywhere. It's the American brand. If you go on the roads here, anywhere, you will not see many BMWs. Like I'm on a BMW now, so I look out for BMWs. You will not see any. It is all Harley Davidson, okay? So in India, I know that people are more into adventure because the roads and potholes and, they want to go off-roading. But in US, mostly I see Harley Davidson, okay? Very few Indian, very few Triumph, very few Honda, very few BMW, okay? BMW is doing well, but again, it's expensive. So people may not buy. I don't regret buying my BMW. So if there's any doubts people have that, am I missing my Harley? No way. I thought through my decision. So I'm very happy with the decision of buying a BMW. All right, guys, what do you think? Please let me know in the comments or whatever your views are on the biggest bike manufacturer, Harley Davidson, shutting shop. I hope they get a new CEO who can do well and revamp or restructure the company in such a way that the prices drop and we get to see some new models catering to the younger crowd. All right, I think I've been rattling off for about 6.5 minutes, so I need to go. So maybe I'll do more talks like this on the biking industry while I'm under lockdown. All right, guys.